Imagine two men on my list is Saudi Arabia, a legendary lies in Russia. These men are similar in many ways. They each work for the computer company. They each has a wife and two children. They each fly on the local football team each Saturday. But there is something different about their two men. On many days after work, Alexander meets friends to drink beer in a tale story. He has never drank alcohol in his whole life. Omar and Alexander, but they present many rich people around the world. They also represent two positions on alcohol and different alcohol. The first misconception is that people can drink alcohol every day. The second the position is that people shall never drink alcohol. But why is there such a difference is not correct. Today's spotlight is on drinking alcohol around the world. In 2040, the World Health Organization did a study on alcohol and public health. They were they found that people around the world of 20 years on today. This is about on the drink each day. However, that's in the over 60% of the people in the world do not drink any alcohol. This means that people who do drink rarely venture to drink each day. The countries with the highest levels of drinker are countries of this include Russia, but also Belarus. But drinking alcohol is nothing new. People have been drinking alcohol for thousands of years. Express happened the 4 year extend invites that people drink alcohol, and the real countries word about this. This has shown that alcohol is one of the most universal products and enjoyed but in history. People were drinking alcohol long before the invite writing. 9,000 years ago, in the Caucasus Mountains or the modern-day Georgia and the Zagros Mountains of Iran, grapes were on the earliest fruits from grew. One were made as early as 7,400 years ago. But still half the world does not drink any alcohol at all. The countries that drink thus low amount of alcohol are Pakistan, Kuwait, Bangladesh, and Saudi Arabia. Most people in those countries are Muslims to follow the religion of Islam. Many people in their country believe that they should not drink alcohol at all. Islam is not the only religion that speaks against drinking alcohol. Many religions were against drinking alcohol or drinking too much, or is there are warnings against drinking too much alcohol in Judaism, Buddhism, and Hinduism. So half the world drinks alcohol every day. The other half of the world does not drink any. Why does alcohol divide people so much? Initially, in the order of the book, The Drink of Cultural History of Alcohol, is about the radio program on the media. When I look into subject of alcohol, I was surprised much by the two different and opposite side alcohol. In fact, the Greeks got away Dionysius had recently taught to cider to his charity. He called beloved and he supported their detached and many others. Yes, at the same time he constantly before or again violent. There are risks in drinking alcohol. One a biggest alcohol addiction. When a person must drink alcohol before anything else, alcohol addiction can help people to lose their job, friends, or even their lives. But if even in situations there are not a path, alcohol can have negative effect. When people drink alcohol, they do not make this decision. They work this if they did not were people who drink alcohol are more likely to risk drinking. This could include driving and car fitting, taking drugs, or having sex. The risks do not always just affect the person drinking. They can affect other people too. For example, when a patient decides to drink alcohol and drive a car, he or she could kill another person. Drink a lot of alcohol is also bad for your health. If a person stops drinking for as little as 30 days, possible change can happen in their body. People will have less fat in their liver. Their skin will be cleaner. They will sleep better, have better concentration, and lose weight. Dr. James Ferguson fought to and PR about the giving up alcohol. People always forget the amount of calories in alcohol. If you take a month off from drinking and you usually drink tinted drinks in that time, you are going to lose weight and fat. It is a very big decrease in calories. So which are the negative risks? Why would someone drink alcohol? Because there are also good things that come from alcohol. Each bus people to drink in moderation. That is, they drink a moderate or reversible amount. When people drink in moderation, it can bring people together. And 2012 psychological science published a study. They found that alcohol helps people on social situations feel connected to each other. It increased the amount of time people take to each other, and it reduces the amount of negative emotion. The drink is alcohol with other people create community in such a way that lounging, singing, and dancing can. But scientists have also found that some alcohol can has a good effect on health. For example, red wine contains substances called intoxicants. These substances can help prevent health risks. The drinking red wine in moderation may be good for your health. But for many people, the benefits are not worth it. They prefer to drinking not at all. What about you? Do you enjoy drinking alcohol, or do you not drink it at all? You can leave a comment on our website or email us at radio@radioenglish.net. You can also comment on Facebook at facebook.com/spotlight to radio.